Sammy here. So this is going to be the first of many vlogging episodes where I'm just going to take you like literally behind the scenes and along the journey of prepping books, bagging, boarding, grading. Super excited for tonight because I'm going to be grading all Silver Age and Bronze Age, and I mean early Bronze Age from the early 70s comics. I'm so excited. I love my moderns, but there is nothing like the oldies, and I'm so excited. All right, so first things first, pre-made coffee. Oh, yeah, that. A lot of energy things. Jug of Starbucks. So, I drink a lot of coffee. I need it to get through grading. And let me show you guys what I've got going on. So, as you can see me, there's a whole Silver and Bronze Age collection behind me over here, and packaging supplies over here. All right, but more importantly, let's look at these books. So, Tales of Suspense 98. Look at these beauties. I am so excited to go through these books. 12 Center. Look at that, Brother Voodoo. Oh my gosh. The crazy part is like we got this gorgeous collection. Did not cherry pick it. Like I just like pulled these out. There's so many goodies left in there too. Look at that. Silver Raids. Silver Surfer. Giant size creatures. Modoc. So the cool part is, and the crazy part is, let me show you. This is a new collection that we got. Silver Age, Bronze Age comics. And the wild part is I am going to end up grading every single one of these books using the Overstreet Grading Guide. It's a lot of work, but I love going through these books. So anyways, I'm gonna do the dinner thing. It's still light. I usually grade like all throughout the night. I usually start like anytime around an hour from now, which will be like 8ish. And then I sometimes grade until like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. I try to get some sleep, so I try to do like at least 4 a.m., but we'll see where the night takes us. So right now I've got my box and I am filling it up with Silver Age and Bronze Age stuff. So this sale that I'm doing, it's like a Silver Age, Bronze Age buffet, and it's going to be on Whatnot. So I'm doing that. My girl Nerdy Girl and I do like the Saturday morning sale every morning or every weekend. And then I'm also going to be prepping at the same time books for Tony and Rage's sale that they've got going on in a couple weeks. So I'm going to keep picking books and show you guys a little bit what I got. This video like this. Y'all want to see these books? Look at that. Tales to Astonish. Red Skull. We've got like a whole buffet of goodies going on. I couldn't decide on a particular theme. When it comes to like the Bronze Age, Silver Age stuff though, I really like getting a variety going on. Got some, ooh, I love this one. I love it when the purple and the yellow are there, but then when the yellow is like really popping. Got some Ant-Man. Really Fantastic Four. Of course, some Doctor Strange. What else we got? Cap. ASM. Ghost Rider, but the OG Ghost Rider. But then newer Ghost Rider, some Hulk. What else we got? Some more Hulk. Howard the Duck. Iron Man. I quit. Come on, Tony Stark. Don't be such a baby. Vault of Evil. Look at that. Oh yeah, I pulled some horror. So check these out. Dude, this sale's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. I'm excited to go through these books, but I'm also excited to go through them with you. Dr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde. Oh, look at that. What a date night. Like, for real, though. That would be so horrifying. Some ASM. And then back to the books that we looked at earlier, like the Brother Voodoo and stuff. So I'm gonna take these downstairs, get myself all situated, clean the counter off, make sure there's no crumbs from dinner or anything sticky from having kiddos. And I'm gonna start going through these books and start grading them. So this is how I set up my quote-unquote grading station. I have my books that all of them need to be gone through. I always use a cup like this for whatever I'm drinking, anti-sweat, anti-spill if it gets knocked over. I have a knife or any tape or whatever is on the bags because the plastic and the paper shortage. I've been trying really hard to make the bags, like get anything that might be on them off of them so that I can reuse the bags and boards if they're still nice, of course. If they're ratchet, then they're just gonna get changed. My new grading guide, I love it. Tony just got me this one. My other one was pretty much beat to death. Got my black light. That way I can see any resto or anything like that. It's usually easier to tell when a book's got resto and then you like shine your light and whatnot. Sticky notes for writing grades on, and then I've got my Golden Age bags and my silver modern bags for stuff that needs changed out, and my tape for taping my bags down. Alright, so first comic. Alright, this one is Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. A beautiful Steranko. I'm so excited. Does not want to come out of the bag. Look. Oh my gosh. I love Steranko. Alright. I can't get over this cover. Alright, I always find it's easier to go back to front when I'm looking at, I look at every single page. Because what I'm looking for is coupons cut. Some books have Marvel value stamps, some don't. And I'm also looking at the page number to make sure there aren't any pages missing, because on your story pages, like right here, like right in this corner, is going to be your page number, so it's pretty easy to see if there's any pages missing. Look how cute it is. Gosh, such a nerd. The art, though. Let me show you. This is I'm flipping, so I'm not like just watching you flip through these pages. So right now we're on page 8. Cause see, sometimes like stuff gets like filled out and cut, so you always want to make sure your coupon's in there. Cause sometimes the coupon can affect the story or the panel. That's always a stinker. And it is Then the other thing, I looked at it, but I didn't even like note it, is that paying attention to your centerfold. Make sure your staples are good. So I showed you guys the centerfold, just didn't point it out. So the inside's good. The next thing I look for is I always look at like the worst thing that I can find, if there's anything. So this one being so much white, it's a little bit dirty, but that's basically to be expected. The worst thing I'm seeing on this one is this right here. The corner has some creases on it. And then it has a little smut of something. Like they had set it on their countertop or something back in the day. You are not going to be able to see this actually. It's like no way you're going to see it. I don't even think the light's going to show it. I don't even think this is going to show it. No. This is probably, it looks like it's in like an old water stain. Sometimes stains show up with the light. Most don't, but it would have been cool. So it's there. It's there. I see it. But that's the worst thing. There's like a little bit of a water stain. Very, very tiny, like literally the size of a pea. Like legit the size of a pea, but it's there. And then this wrinkling right there. So there's no foxing on it or anything like that. I'm sure I'm gonna get to that. I wanted to show you guys this book a little bit more in depth. But it's a beauty. It's definitely a beauty. There's no like creases on the cover or nothing. Because of this crease right here, and because there's like a little little droplet, a little drippy drop, I'm so many times. I feel like calling it a 7 is a little harsh, but because this is like an example of a 7 right here. I know you can't see it like super well, but I think calling it a 7 is pretty severe because it is Silver Age. They get a little bit more grace. But I'm gonna call it that, and then because it has that little tiny thing on it, it's still a stain. And according to the Overstreet guide, it says staining at a 6.5, it has to be slight, it has to be moderate, very slight, small, at a 6.5, which is a fine plus. At a 7.0, it doesn't have on there that staining is allowed. It has like minor foxing is allowed at a very fine. So I'm calling it a fine plus. I feel comfortable with that. I feel like whoever receives that book's going to be happy. And like, I think like if I was to buy this book at a fine plus, I would be very, very impressed with it. And that's how I feel about it. So this is not going to fit in that bag. It's going to go in a golden age bag. And we're calling that the first book of the night. Ooh. And got my handy dandy, I was gonna say my handy dandy notebook. My handy dandy sticky notes. Fine Plus, and this one's ready to rock and roll. This is Tales to Astonish. I just wanted to show you guys the colors. I know I get to look through all these books. I definitely want to show you guys some of them too. Could you imagine that thing coming at you? No thanks. Wah, wah, wah. Babe, this cover's detached from the back, but, well, it's not fully detached and being a little extra dramatic, but still. At first, it just looked weird. Like, at first, it looked like resto, but it's not. It just looked weird the way the staples were popped. I should get my other light so you guys can see. This isn't gonna it's not gonna show anything. Maybe it is bright enough. Wah, wah, wah. That's okay. Back cover is detached. the back of the cover. The front of it's attached, but still a little bit of a sticker. Still the Suspense 85. Oof, it's detached quite a bit. Like holding it together. Detached. Ooh, this is super cool. Look at the color palette. Oh, still. Is it only on the front cover? Like, what the heck? The Blitzkrieg and Bad Rock. It's dramatic. As always. Let's see. Alright. Oh, I see what happened. Interesting. So it was stapled once, but it was restapled, so that looked really bizarre. Because at first it looked like the staples, I don't know what that looked like actually. That was a mind trip. I think this book has been stapled twice. Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what it actually looks like? It looks like someone stapled through the entire spine, pulled it out and said, "I'm an idiot," and then restapled it into the centerfold. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because at first I'm like, all right, the staple went through the cover for sure, but so at first I was thinking like maybe the staples were just attached to the cover only, you know? Yeah. Because all the staple holes are there. But then I get to the centerfold of the book, and of course it's stapled at the centerfold, but there's symmetrical staple holes that go through the entire book from front to back. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, unless it's like I'm 3 a.m. tired, I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying that somebody, when they had this book, stapled it through the entire spine. That's funny.
When are these books going on sale again?
The ones I'm holding right now?
Yeah.
On Whatnot on Saturday, 9:30 a.m. with me and Nerdy Girl, and then some of them are going to be for you and Rachel's sales too. And your guys' sale is the 27th of August at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hold on. Yeah, remember all that.
Ooh, coffee stain. That reminds me, I need some more coffee. Oh, shoot. Wah, wah, wah.
What time is it for tomorrow? Or for Whatnot? What time?
It's Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Look at all
and then what's
that
the
tape
details?
residue.
What's the details for the rage sale?
The 27th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look at all that tape. Dang. This book has seen it. I don't know what they taped it for. It's so bizarre, but fake cover stain, but I mean, hey. At least the story looks really good. The cover's a little beat but complete. That's like my favorite saying from Nerdy Girl. Beat but complete. I do love this page. Alright, well, this book's a little bit of a sad situation. However, the inside is gorgeous. The cover is beat. But the inside of this book is... This poor baby has definitely seen better days, but I want to show you something while we've got a tape situation. So, of course, like, the tape is very easy to see. However, I wanted to show you guys, like, the tape residue side. Sometimes you get those books that you come across, and if you don't look closely, you don't see the tape residue. So this one's easy to see. Of course, like actual tape, you know, lights up like a Christmas tree. It's there. You can see it without the light. This you can see without the light also, but I just want to show you how like tape residue like lights up. And there was like a little bit of residue of some sort there. You can see, but isn't that neat? Interior light really comes in handy a lot sometimes. And you can see whatever this is lighting up a little bit. Whatever unique stain that is. Maybe someone had a really good breakfast. We'll just go with that. But it's still beauty. We'll call this some really good morning coffee. It's awesome. This is what I was talking about here. It just looked like someone was like, oh snap, why did I do that? Looks like they had like stapled like right through the entire spine, took it out, and then redid it. I love these big splash pages like that. Especially when it's not just the front page, when it's like actually in the story. So, there we go. Mandarin tearing up Iron Man. Alright, so it is 3:37. I am going to bed soon. Feeling a little bit tired. I'm in that weird limbo of should I drink more coffee and stay up for another hour and a half, or should I get some sleep? And I think I'm gonna sleep. It's Thursday night. Tomorrow's a Friday, which means I'm gonna stay up super late. But before I go, I want to show you guys something really cool. For those of you who watch What If, think Tony Stark, even go back to the show and look at what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen What If yet, episode 1, you need to do it ASAP. Alright. So, Tales of Suspense, 81, Mission Destroy Iron Man. I want to show you guys something so awesome. Look at Tony Stark. Looks so much like they have him in the What If series. And I've gone through a lot of Tales of Suspense and Iron Man books, and when I watched the show, for whatever reason, didn't I didn't like think that immediately until I opened this book. And I was like, oh my gosh, they did so good. All these ads. How many of you, drop it in the comments, how many of you ordered this shirt? Any of them, really? Gosh, could you imagine? $1.60 for a shirt. You can't even get a Marvel shirt at Walmart for $1.60. A Red Skull Supreme. Alright, well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching. I am going to be rolling out more of these episodes as frequently as I can. So, alright, thanks for hanging with me, and don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Drop in the comments what your favorite part of this video is. Drop in the comments what you would like me to focus more on or show you more, or like, hey girl, you totally forgot to miss like or hit on showing X, Y, and Z. I don't know, anything you can think of. But anyways, that was a lot of fun. I'll catch you guys later.